Alright guys, welcome back to Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2010. It's the exact same as 2009. And we gotta play the New Year's Day tournament, so let's go ahead and start that. Stroke play, of course. And I'm recording this one kind of directly after the first one, because I go to work after today, and I really would like to. Let's try to do a little bit of a draw. Nope. Fairway at least. I would like to get a few of these videos done because usually I'm not able to play after work. I get home way too late. Still birded it. Driver barely got it off the tee. The 3-wood next to the hole. Well, let's see. Okay. Guess it was downhill. And other exciting news. So it's exciting to me. I recently, this weekend, got the Steam Deck. Because I was like, man, I would look at, cause they were on. You put a down payment of $5. You can cancel at any time. And if you, when they emailed you that it was ready, that yours was ready, because I think mine was like Q2 or something. I can't remember. You can either, put your information in and order it, or you can cancel it. And I thought, man, that's really cool. After watching a couple of Game Ranks, if you watch them, they're really good with reviews and stuff like that. And they reviewed the Steam Deck pretty thoroughly. And I was like, whoops. I was like, man, this seems really, really cool. And you can look on Steam. I have a lot of games on Steam, by the way. Because, those Steam sales pop up and you're like, how could I not grab this game for $3 or, $5, Like, I have recently, I already had Wolfenstein, New Order, Old Blood, and New Colossus. I love them on Steam. And the only one I didn't have was Youngblood, the worst one. I did still really like actually playing it. The dialogue was not good. And the AI companion was not good. But I was like, I still really liked it. How? That hit the middle of the hole. Great job, EA. Great job. Did I make a bogey? Oh. Didn't even realize. But anyway, they had a Steam sale, and it was, what was it, like $8? I was like, why not? If I ever want to play it again, $8, that's not bad. Of course. Even though I put a little, oh yeah, and even though it hit right here, I still have to bring it back. Oh, why didn't I just use my 2-iron? Oh, I wasn't this close. I almost went in again. But anyway. If you look on Steam, it'll actually tell you what games, thank God, either run flawlessly, are playable but might have some problems, and they'll tell you what those problems might be. What games they haven't tested, and what games that right now just don't play at all on the Steam Deck. And so I looked at it, and what the hell? What was the... How? It's downhill. How are you 15 yards short? How did that go like 102% at 99? Stupid ass game. Missed it again. But anyway. Man, I tell you, these game mechanics just got worse after 06. Really, really bad after 06. And it was over a quarter of my games. It said ran perfectly. No, what was that again? Whoops. Alright, so 140, 146. Okay. Really, 94? Come on. It's so dumb. You make a full swing. I even put a little bit of power on it, and it somehow still goes only 94%. Of course. I swear, you either make impossible putts or you're missing putts because you hit the middle of the hole and somehow it acts like an edge and just lips out. But anyway, the only games that don't play at all, XCOM, none of the XCOM except for 2 and Chimera Squad, which is the newest one. None of them except for those 2 played. Really? I tried to play a little bit of a cut and it just immediately hits the tree. I swear they don't know how they don't know how actual golf works when they make this game. Again, it's uphill. And you hit it at 100%. It's uphill. Max it shows is going is like 2 foot past the hole. It hits the lip and then goes 4 foot uphill. It's just like, come on. But yeah, that Fallout Tactics for some reason, even though all the other Fallouts play. None of the Stalker games, the old ones, the 3 older games, play. But I have tried playing the first one a long time ago, and it was so, like, I don't know, I couldn't play it. Hopefully the newer one is a little different. What else? There's a couple more things that are like, really? It doesn't play that? Of course, they announced, like, it's not gonna, or at least right now, they won't have support for, like, games that are massively online and stuff like that. Which I'm like, I don't really play those anyway. The only one is 76, and I don't view that as a game I want to pick up and play regularly. And they're continuously putting out like updates and updating the games that do play on it. What's first place? Oh my god, can it go any faster, please? Oh. -8. I don't think I'm getting there. but I have to win it, so I need to quit. Sorry, I just wasted 10 minutes of the video, but... Yeah, and the game mechanics... I don't want to keep complaining about it because, again, it's a 12-year-old game. It's actually 13 years old. But, and yeah, this one is win. The only event is this one. Whatever. Just the fact that you have to put all loft on the ball for any higher clubs, or lower lofted clubs, I should say, for it to go into the air. Just... And then cuts and draws really don't work at all. They just go straight right or left, it seems like. You have to hit the power button in order for it to go the full length, but even then, if it goes like 101 or 102, it's like 20 yards further than what it should be. The putt on my... What was it, my first hole or first couple of holes? One of the putts hit the middle of the hole, not even going very fast, and then just lipped out to the left. It's like, how? Again, like that right there was, the sand said 70%. 70%, I do a touch of power, and it lands at 100%. Like, and the power wasn't enough to add it an extra 30%. And it's been like this for, again, on the PS2. It's been like this, I want to say... Look at that. And a wedge hits and then jumps almost 10 yards. It's like, have you guys ever played golf? But then you'll make a putt like that out of nowhere. What was I even saying? I can't even remember. But yeah, it's, the mechanics have been like this for... I want to say the last not 4 games. Yeah, the last 4 games since 2007, I think. I swear, I think it's since 2007. They've been like that. It's been awful. They haven't even been that fun to play, really. It's just been nostalgic. And look at that. It wasn't going fast at all, but it went past 6 foot. But anyway, got the Steam Deck, plugged it in. It was over halfway charged when I plugged it in. Updated, did all it had to do. There's a game that's free. You just play it on the Steam Deck, I think, or you can play it with a controller on Steam because it says only controllers. It's called Aperture Desk Job. It's in the Portal universe. It's only a half an hour game, but it's actually pretty funny. And it just gets you kind of used to the controls. So I downloaded, played that. Then I was like, oops. Alright, let me test some of the stuff out. So I downloaded Fallout 4. Because that one is playable, it says. It doesn't run perfectly. But the only reason they say playable and not perfect is because you have to... Oh, wow. I thought that was landing close. There we go. You have to bring up the keyboard to type your name, which is easy. You just hit the Steam button and X and it brings up a keyboard. But that's the only reason it's not, in the green as perfect. Which I find a little bit odd. It downloaded. How long did it take? I swear I think it took like only 10 minutes. It took less than 10 minutes, I think. And Steam caps how fast it downloads. So that's not too bad, and it's almost 40 gigabytes. Started it up. And for some reason its recommended setting was, or quality, how was it 95%? Full shot with a little bit of power. 99. Full shot with even more power. For some reason its recommended quality was low. But I went in and set it to high. Oh, you stupid game. 3 over? What? Second shot. Took my drop. Fourth, fifth. Yeah, I guess so. Whatever, man. Whatever you want to do, game. Played a few hours. Ran perfectly, no crashes. The loading times were actually really good. Because, man, on console, even when I played it a little bit on my PC a while ago, the loading times were god awful. Then I downloaded PGA Tour 2K21. And I figure I want to play something while I watch the golf on TV. You know. Because my TV isn't where all my games and stuff are. It's in the living room. Oops. And so, of course, somehow 95 when I put power on it. Downloaded that, started a whole new career. One thing I forgot to do when I started a new career, I forgot that when you start and you just put it on like normal mode, because I didn't put it on, I put it on pro swing, because that's the most you could go for. It was like easy normal pro. So I put it on pro. 97, of course. Is it because I'm adding loft? That's probably what it is, because I'm adding loft, so for some reason you're not still going at 100, even though if you hit 100, you can see where you're supposed to be hitting it with the loft. But it still goes way under that. But once I got out of, the Corn Ferry and then Q School, I started the PGA Tour. And that's when I changed the settings and everything. Because when you start out and you just don't do anything with settings, you can't overswing. And I forgot about that. So when I was doing the Corn Ferry Q School, I won everything. And I won it by like 6 to 12 shots every time. I was like, ugh. I was like, what? Why is it so easy now? But So then I put it so I had clubs that go the max distance. Okay, so 165. Hold on. Okay, so 160 is normal for right here. It's uphill 5 feet, so 1 yard, basically. Oh, 2 yards, basically. Put it down, 165. I'm gonna go a little bit of power. 103. Okay. That one made sense. Of course that one makes sense. But it was like, what was it? They were the Titleist ones that went the furthest. And they were, like, the driver's max distance or whatever. But, because I was sick of, dang it. I was sick of, in the game, me not being able to hit my pitching wedge even 40. I'm like, I can hit it 150 in real life. I don't be able to do anything here. Nah. So I added clubs that would help me do that. And first 2 tournaments, and I took off the thing that doesn't allow you to overclock your swing. But I kept on the little bar at the bottom because I forgot that I usually have that off to show you, like, if you want to hit it only 80%, you know, it shows you where to stop. Because on that, there's no haptic feedback like there is on the PS5. And with that game, you really need that haptic feedback. Flew the green. Because you have no idea where it's, you know, where your swing is at, if it's at 95 where you wanted it at, or if it's at 85 and it stops short 30 yards, you know. So I kept that on for the first 2 tournaments, and again, one by like 10 and then one by 12. I was like, still a little bit too easy, so I took it off. And oh my god, if you're hitting partials, it's impossible. Oh, come on. 106, but it only goes 100% in the air. Whatever. It's impossible to know where your swing is at. You know, in real life, you would know easily. The game, it kind of makes no sense. Because your 75% and 95% are less than a centimeter difference, you know, on your screen. And without haptic feedback, it's really weird. But I played one round without that. I think I'm in the lead by like 3 or 4. So I won't win it by 12. But for some reason, it's actually, the game is a lot easier. Oh. Did I win? No. I was 1 back. Whatever. But anyway, it's actually easier on the Steam Deck for some reason. I should put it on like master swing difficulty or something and just see how hard it is. Alright, 10 points. What have we been like? I mean, keep doing approach, I guess, because that's so It's so stupid. Approaching driving. Wait. Move saving data thing. Are we actually allowed to play in this event even though we didn't win? No. Okay. And we can't do Natalie Golbus either. I really don't care. It's the same exact thing. Gator Open. Let's just do the FBR at Scottsdale. I'm pretty sure. Here, let me check my my playlist for 2009. Because I'm wondering. Okay, FBR Open, EA Sports Cup. I'm trying to figure out where. Natalie Golbus says, I'm wondering if. Okay, that's the EA Sports Cup still. Who am I playing? No, I'm playing John Daly. Okay. I was trying to figure out if maybe it was the exact same people you played as, but it's not. Or you played against. But I would say definitely if you're somebody. Oh, I didn't mean to go power. Who either doesn't have a PC, or maybe you just don't want to spend. Spend money, or don't have room for one, or you want, like me, I honestly really don't like Switch games or Nintendo games that much anymore. The Mario Golf was very disappointing. I'm really not into the newer Marios. So, like, the Switch doesn't appeal to me, really. And if you're not as into Nintendo games, but you love any other game, because, you know, a lot of stuff doesn't really run very well on the Switch, or a ton of stuff just isn't on the Switch. Whoops. Then the Steam Deck might be for you. Now, I only played 2 games on it. Oh. But they ran flawlessly. And you can get games on Steam really cheap. Like every weekend they have big sales. And then when they have like their summer sale, Halloween, winter, games are super, super cheap. Because then there's also a lot of games that, you know, were on the 360 or the PS3. That you can't. You either have to. What is it? Stream it on the PS4 to play, because it's not, you know, you can't download it if it was if it was ever a PS3 game, you have to stream it to play because of the way they made the games back then. Or maybe you don't want to pay for the PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, or Xbox Game Pass, I mean, to play like because you can get games pretty cheap with that because you're just paying for, Xbox Game Pass is what, $10, 15 if you want it on console and PC, and it comes with really good games. But those games, go away eventually. I think if you put it in your library, though, it won't go away unless you don't have the Game Pass anymore, which I don't like, which is why I buy the ones that I want. So what if something happened and you don't realize that you lost your Game Pass or something, then you're out, 20 games that you were going to play. Now you gotta buy them all because they were on the Game Pass. Now they're not, But I will say too, I wouldn't say big hands. They're a decent size, and the Steam Deck is, I wouldn't say if it was any bigger, I wouldn't be able to play with it, but it would be really awkward if it was any bigger. So it definitely helps if you have bigger hands. Man, look how much better we're playing. The carrying case it comes in is it's a thick case, very sturdy feeling. And the Steam Deck itself feels very, very good in your hands, feels very sturdy as well. Okay. Alright. I thought I wanted more than 104, but it turns out I did not. And then the amount that you can do with it, it runs on Linux, but you can put Windows on it. You can put the Epic Games Store and GOG on it, which I need to do because I have Outer Worlds and on Epic Games Store because, of course, when it came out, that's what it was on. It wasn't on Steam. I have a ton of stuff on Epic because they, have the free games every week. Then GOG, I have Cyberpunk and a few more games. And I believe you can put you can use it as like a work computer as well. Oh, come on. Now I got an even harder putt than before. Like you can plug it into a monitor and actually use it as a computer for the most part. They have a dock coming, but right now you can dock it anyway. Just with, I think, with what, an HDMI cable or something? I cannot remember. I'd have to go through it again, but they're coming out with an actual dock. That was delayed. As you can play, you can use controllers, you can use the mouse and keyboard on it. It's really, really cool. So. I was like, man, I did not mean to go 100%. Oh, we hit all the fairways. Definitely didn't hit all the greens. Missed one recently. Minus 16, not too bad. Since we only went minus 6 in the last one. We're going to go 5 more driving, 5 more into approach, and then the last 2 we'll put into putting. And I think that's how we're going to do it until we max those first 2 out. But that'll be it for this video. I am sorry about, not being able to do the other tournament and the Natalie Goldis thing, but whatever. This is the exact same as 2009. We're just getting through it until we can get to the Wii version of 9 and 10. So, again, hope you guys enjoyed it. When we come back, we're going to be doing the Rocco Mediate Challenge. Probably doing the AT&T National Pebble Beach National Pro-Am and the Darren Clark Challenge. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.